The ripple effect of small actions. Every morning, Jacob walked through his neighborhood with a small plastic bag in hand. It had become a part of his routine, picking up litter scattered across the sidewalks, by the park benches, and near the bus stops. Old wrappers, soda cans, and scraps of paper. Each piece seemed insignificant on its own, but to Jacob, it was more than just trash. It was a chance to make a difference, no matter how small. He had been doing this for months, quietly cleaning up the streets. No one ever noticed. No one ever thanked him, and often, the very next day, new litter would appear. Still, Jacob kept going, determined that, in some way, his small actions mattered. One day, as he was picking up a plastic bottle that had been tossed near the park, an elderly woman sitting on a bench nearby spoke up. "Young man, I've seen you doing this for a while now. Why do you bother? People are just going to keep littering. It's like you're fighting a losing battle." Jacob smiled at her and replied, "I know it seems small, but I believe that even the smallest actions can make a big difference. Maybe if I keep doing it, one day others will join in." The woman gave a kind but doubtful nod, and Jacob continued on his way. He didn't expect anyone to notice, let alone understand why he did it. But that wasn't why he did it. He did it because he cared. Weeks went by, and Jacob's routine remained unchanged until one day, something caught his eye. As he was walking his usual route, he noticed a father and his young son by the park. The boy, no older than 7, bent down and picked up a piece of trash. His father smiled and gave him a nod of approval before they both threw it into the trash can. Jacob felt a small surge of joy. Maybe, just maybe, his actions were starting to inspire others. Days later, Jacob noticed more changes. A group of teenagers he'd seen hanging out in the park before, usually leaving behind soda cans and fast food wrappers, were now cleaning up after themselves. Even the local corner store owner had put up a new trash bin near the entrance with a sign that read, "Help keep our neighborhood clean." Slowly but surely, Jacob's small act of picking up litter had sparked something bigger. Slowly but surely, Jacob's small act of picking up litter had sparked something bigger. Others began to take notice, not just of their surroundings, but of their own ability to make a difference. It was as if the whole community had woken up to the power of taking pride in their neighborhood. Within months, the streets were cleaner than they had ever been. The local park, once littered with trash, became a place where families gathered for picnics, teenagers played basketball, and elderly couples strolled through without a single piece of trash in sight. The transformation was undeniable. One day, as Jacob was picking up the last piece of litter in front of the park, the same elderly woman approached him again. This time, she wasn't sitting, but walking with purpose. She stopped in front of him and said, "You are right, your small actions did make a difference." Jacob smiled, but this time he wasn't surprised. He had always believed that even the smallest ripple could create a wave of change. And so, you see, in your own life, it's easy to think that the little things you do don't matter, that they go unnoticed, or that they can't possibly make a difference. But like Jacob, sometimes it's the smallest actions that have the greatest impact. When we choose to care, to give, and to act, even when no one is watching, we plant seeds of change that can grow in ways we never expected. So the next time you feel like your actions don't matter, remember this. Every small ripple has the potential to create a wave, and that wave, it can transform your world one simple act at a time. This is Guiding Light Inspirational Stories. Thank you for watching. Be blessed.